Good morning, students. I hope you all are fine and enjoying your holidays. Now, today I am with the chapter Our Environment. So, what are the factors of our environment? Biotic and abiotic factors. Biotic factors are living in nature, while abiotic factors are non living in nature. As you can see in the picture, what are the biotic and the abiotic factors? Sun, water, rock, soil, these all are abiotic factors. While bird, fish, tree, butterflies, Scorpio, these all are biotic in nature. So, there are some more examples of biotic or abiotic factors. Plants, animals, fungi, bacteria, these all are examples of biotic factors. While water, sunlight, soil, air, and temperature, these all are examples of abiotic factors. Now, what are the definitions of biotic and abiotic components of ecosystem? Abiotic components are usually the non living components of our ecosystem, which are sun, rainfall, temperature, air, and soil. Biotic components are made up of organisms, living organisms, dead organisms, and the waste product of these. Now, what is food chain? A food chain is a group of organisms that are consumed in a linear order, passing nutrients and energy along the way. Or you can say that food chain shows the relationship among organisms and the transfer of energy among organisms. As you can see in the picture, there are there is a food chain and having different trophic levels. So, first we will start with the producers. And who are the producers? Trees. Now, further we will go to the first trophic level, that is primary consumer. And who are the primary consumers? Grasshopper. Then we will go to the secondary consumer. Who are the secondary consumers? Frog. Next, we will go to the further trophic level, that is tertiary consumer. Who is the tertiary consumer over here? Snake. Next, quaternary consumer. And who is the quaternary consumer over here? Eagle. Now next, our food chain will going to complete on decomposers. And who are these decomposers? These decomposers are microorganisms which used to consume dead organism to decompose them into mineral salts, water, and carbon dioxide. And most of these substances are returned to the soil to be used again by plants. Now you can see there is a number of food chains shown in this picture. So, what we can say? What is it? This is a food web having number of food chains interconnected with each other. You can see an organism can be part of more than one food chain. So, what is food web? A food web shows the transfer of energy within an ecosystem. Energy is transferred between organisms when one organism eats another organism. So, what is the difference between food chain and food web? Food chain, linear sequence of organisms, while food web, complex network of interconnected food chains. Food chain follows a single path who eats whom, while food web shows multiple feeding relationships. Food chain less flexible, disruption can have large impact, while food web more flexible, alternative food resources exist. Now here food chain shows a single path. Like you can see, producers, then primary consumer, then secondary consumer, then tertiary, then quaternary, and then decomposes. But here you in food web you can see there are multiple ways for the organism to have food. Now we will discuss the transfer of energy among different trophic levels. As you can see, one example is shown in this picture. Let's suppose the producers, that is plants, are having 2000 kilocalorie energy, and now they transfer from 2000 kilocalorie energy to primary consumer only 200 kilocalorie energy. Now, the primary consumer also had transferred the energy from 200 kilocalorie to the secondary consumers only about 20 kilocalorie. Now, the secondary consumer also had transferred the energy from 20 kilocalorie to about only 2 kilocalorie to the tertiary consumers. Now you can see there a 10% law is acting. And according to the 10% law, only the 10% of the energy can be transferred from one trophic level to the another trophic level. And rest of the energy is consumed in heat or given to the decomposers. Now we are having layers of the atmosphere. So in our atmosphere we are having 5 layers. First one is troposphere, then stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, and last one exosphere. Now in troposphere you can see the temperature lies between 62 degree Fahrenheit to minus 62 degree Fahrenheit. And in this troposphere layer is nearest to the earth surface. Next, stratosphere layer, where a most important component is resides, that is ozone layer. Now this ozone layer protect our earth from the harmful ultraviolet rays which are coming from the sun. Now mesosphere. This mesosphere protect our earth from the upcoming meteors or collisions. Now come to the thermosphere. This thermosphere is the hottest layer of our atmosphere, and mesosphere is the coldest layer of our atmosphere. Now, last but not the least, exosphere, where the interplanetary space merges with our atmosphere. As you can see, the satellites are also used to work in the thermosphere layer. Last but not the least, we are having a topic types of pollution, causes, and their effect. Now, we are having different types of pollutions like air pollution, water pollution, noise pollution, and land pollution. As you can see in the picture, air pollution is caused by cars, buses, trucks, aeroplanes, smoking, and fire. These all are the effects which are causing air pollution. Now, what are the effects of these air pollution? We are facing respiratory problem, emphysema, asthma, etc. And we are also facing acid rain problem, which is doing corrosion of materials and damaging our monuments like Taj Mahal. Now, next, water pollution. So, what are the causes? Trash and factory waste. These all are the causes of water pollution. Our domestic waste is also causing water pollution. So, what are the effects? They are affecting our aquatic plants, causing harm to aquatic plants and animals, water bodies, and disturbing our ecosystem. Now, next, noise pollution. This noise pollution is causing by unnecessary sound, volumes, etc. So, what are the effects? Hearing problems. Nowadays, people are unable to listen even a very little sound. Now, last but not the least, land pollution. In land pollution, we are throwing trash, improper disposal of waste, excessive use of chemical fertilizers and pesticides are causing effect on our health as well as on the fertility of the soil, which is harming the growth of plants and hence the life of all the organisms. So, what could be the ways to save our environment? Say no to plastic. Plant more seeds or young plants and grow house plants in your home. Save trees by reducing the use of paper. Conserve energy by turning off lights and fans while not in use. Practice the 3 R's: reduce, reuse, and recycle. Use public transport. Do not throw garbage in the open. Now, thank you for listening to me, and I hope you have understand the topics which I have discussed in this video. Thank you.